Burmese hill farmer appears to be tracing intricate circles with his movements. We'll begin our search here, observing the tracing of the limbs through space. And in part one, test out a sort of human geometry of the dance. The straight line arm movements of these Navajo girls define a one-dimensional system, in contrast to the curving, two-dimensional arm style of these Spanish girls. And to the spiraling arabesques of these Indonesian candle dancers tracing three-dimensional paths. The up and down bouncing and linear arm shaking of these New Guinea dancers shapes a one-dimensional style, contrastive to the curving two-dimensional gestures of these Polynesians, and to the spiraling three-dimensional gyrations of a Ceylonese fire dancer. The same forms appear also in work. Indian women scraping manioc move their arms up and down along a straight line in one dimension, different from the circles traced by these South Asian women grinding flour in a stone quern in two dimensions, and from the spirals of the rice bundle in the hands of this Filipino thresher moving in three dimensions. All human behavior can be compared along this scale, and the proportion of one, two, and three-dimensional movement varies in interesting ways. In simple economies, 70% of the dances are highly one-dimensional. The explanation may lie in the kinds of tools a culture has. The members of simple economies using only stone or wooden tools must literally wear their way through hard reality by scraping like these Maracatari women, by rubbing to make fire by friction, like this New Guinea Highlander, or by pounding like these Jivaros beating fibers, or by poking to spare their brittle wooden arrow tips. These Cuivas carefully poke them straight under the bank, but they get their fish. By jabbing, this Eskimo game puts a premium on the hunter's skill at straight jabbing. A wooden tool may be easy to make, but its fragile edge limits it to careful straight strokes. Thus, the relative fragility of the points and edges of stone and bone and wooden tools impels their users to linear action, whereas a harder metal blade encourages a curving, changeful, slashing approach. Where the Australian must chip away with little straight strokes so as not to break the point of his wooden chopper, this Malay can swing his steel axe in wide, forceful curves. A South American gardener gently opens up the earth with his digging stick while his wives plant in the crevices. Their linear style damages neither the delicate topsoil of the jungle garden nor the point of the digging tool. And when these Maracataris dance, a man with a staff like a digging stick in the lead, the women following, the whole group stepping straight, they reinforce the linear style of the garden scene. Manioc cultivators all through the Orinoco Valley dance this way. These are the Barasana. Among the nearby Cuiva, every dancer wields a staff. And so in South America, in New Guinea, wherever tools of stone and bone and wood are common, linear movement prevails. Even babies are bounced with jerky linearity. The jerky bounce, so common in Melanesian dance, shows how dance can reinforce the elements of everyday movement style.